The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. This is a book written by Mark Manson, and it's described as a counterintuitive approach to living a good life. First though, I just want to say that this book isn't actually about not giving a fuck, it's more about giving a fuck about the right things, the things that you should be giving a fuck about. And this book has helped me massively decide on the things that I should be giving a fuck about in my life. And it's actually one of my favourite books. I'm going to summarise this book into 3 different parts. 1. Fuck happiness. 2. Choose your fucks. And 3. Fuck it. Okay, let's kick it off with part 1. Fuck happiness. We're constantly told that the key to happiness and a good life is to always be better. Be healthier, be richer, be smarter, be faster, be more popular, be more admired. But the more that we focus on these things, the more that we actually reinforce the fact that we lack it to begin with. And this creates a feedback loop from hell, where the more that you want it, the more that you feel like you're not enough already. So the more shitty you feel, so then you want it more. And this goes round in circles. And this desperate desire for more that the world tells us that we need, like the nicer job, or the better car, or the prettier girlfriend, or even the 75-inch TV. It just creates an obsession with the superficial and fake satisfaction, and it opens up what's called the backwards law, which is the desire for more positive experience is itself a negative experience, and paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. So the more that you want to be rich, the poorer you're actually going to feel, regardless of how much money you actually make. Or maybe the more that you want to be better looking, the uglier you come to see yourself, regardless of what your actual physical appearance is. The idea of the backwards law is to accept the negative, and in turn, this actually turns itself into a positive, and you'll feel much happier about it. Also, Mark mentions in the book, the key to a good life is not giving a fuck about more, it's giving a fuck about less, giving a fuck about only what is true and immediate and important. Okay, part 2, choose your fucks. Unfortunately, there's always going to be some form of pain and there's always going to be problems. But you actually have some choice over what pain and problems you endure. Say you were to sit there all day every day, doing no exercise and eating like crap. Then you'll face the pain of being overweight and having other health problems that come along with that. Or you can face the pain of having to get up at 5 AM in order to get to the gym on time. Maybe you want the nice car and the 6-figure salary. Well, welcome to the pain of having to work all day and having no free time, and then the problems that come with that. There's always going to be problems, so it's best to have some kind of power over them. The best way is by taking responsibility of your problems. And a lot of people mistake taking responsibility for being at fault. So for example, maybe I was to get cancer. Of course it's not my fault that I got cancer, but it is now my responsibility to deal with it. Or maybe someone leaves a baby on my doorstep. Of course it wasn't my fault that someone left it there, but now it absolutely is my fault to deal with it. So let's say I could take it to the police, or take it to the adoption clinic, or hell, even raise it as my own. Each choice is going to entail their own set of problems that come with it, and they're absolutely yours to deal with. And this relates to everything in life. It's what you do next that matters. There's a great quote in Spider-Man that goes, "With great power comes great responsibility." Well, Mark switches this around a little to, "With great responsibility comes great power." And the more that we accept responsibility, the more power we'll have over our lives and our happiness. Next, part 3, fuck it. One thing that is certain in life is that we're all going to die one day. But if we spend all of our time in our short lives avoiding pain and discomfort, then you're essentially avoiding being alive to begin with. And ironically, being close to death, or even deep thinking about the fact that you're going to die, confronting the reality of your own mortality, obliterates all the crappy, superficial values in your life. You forget all of the stupid stuff that you never truly cared about. And instead, you'll more than likely ask yourself, how will the world be different and better when you're gone? What influence will you have caused? And what legacy will you leave behind? Morgan says, it's only when you confront death that it's most clear to you what you should be giving a fuck about. Another thing to add is, stop caring what other people might think of you if you fail. If you're scared of trying new different things in case you fail, then you need to understand that failure is the way forward. To be good at anything, you have to fail it 1,000 times first. Success is built upon a huge pile of failures. Yes, you're going to go through a lot of pain and hurt and anger and all the other shitty stuff that you're avoiding. But these are the things that you must go through in order to grow. So stop avoiding the things that are going to help you succeed the most. As always, if you made it this far, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link for the book down below. I really think that you should add this one to your library. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more videos. Thanks, I'll see you in the next one.